Alright guys, welcome back to the episode of Absolute Outdoors. Today we're going to be showing you our saddle setups, mine and Hunter's. They're kind of the same, but they're kind of different at the same time, so we want to show you guys there's different ways to get in saddle hunting, and both of them are very effective. So we're going to go over that. We're going to go over his setup first, then we're going to go over mine and kind of tell you the differences and the similarities between the two. And you guys can kind of make your choice off of that, and then we'll probably give some recommendations of what to get, so you don't go out there and spend some money on something that's not really going to work that well. So,
I mean, a big reason we use these is just we mobile hunt a lot. We hunt public land a lot, so therefore you're kind of going in, finding something, and setting up with it. So we tried the lock-on system, and it limits you to where you can go. What has it been, 2 years? Yeah. We've been using this saddle and absolutely fell in love with it. There is a learning curve to it a little bit, but once you get the hang of it, you can go in any tree. I've been in trees this big around before,
Twisted and all it,
But yeah, we'll go ahead and start going through this right here for you guys. I'd say a lot of people I see ask questions about saddles because it's just becoming pretty hot. They've been out for a while, but now they're really starting to heat up, people wanting them. So we're gonna go over our setups, let you guys know what we use, and kind of base your decision off that if you're wanting to get into it. All right, well, this is my setup we got here. I'm running the new trophy line that they came out with this year, and I switched. I did have the same saddle that Brennan had. I think that's maybe the Approach. I'm not really sure, but
I think so, yeah.
I upgraded it this year only because the only real difference in between our two is mine just has the actual clips for your leg straps to connect up and your waist belt. And this saddle also has an adjustable bridge. It's not very heavy. I mean, it's got a little bit of weight to it, but this is a pretty big saddle compared to that one, the butt on it. And but I really like it. You can't really tell too much in saddles of a difference. I kind of just went with the value aspect of it. We know Tethered, it's a real big brand, but I think I've tried those, and then I've tried the Cruiser saddles, and they're pretty expensive compared to these trophy lines, and I couldn't really see a difference. I mean, I sat in trees, both of them, and I sat in the tree with that one pretty much all day. They're definitely comfortable. It is a learning curve, but that's what I'm using on my saddle. It fits real well. It's really adjustable to you. But other than that, there's really not that much goes into them. A lot of them run the same way, feel the same, look the same. It's kind of like a budget point, if you will. I'd say this is one of the more affordable ones that you can get for the price point. But that's the saddle that I'm running, and then the platform I just upgraded this year. I'm running the Tethered Predator XL platform. Last year, which you guys can do this because I did it all last year, we actually run Hawk Helium sticks, the 4 section of them, and I just stood on the top of my sticks. I know we pretty much all did.
Yeah.
Because we were just getting into it, didn't know how we were going to like it, and we kind of just ran Hawk sticks and just stood on the top, which obviously it's not as comfortable, but I decided to upgrade and get this platform. And I'll tell you what, if you have the budget to do it, I would highly, highly recommend doing it. It's this thing, I mean, I'll show you here in another clip. I'll throw it up here on the tree. The sturdiness of this thing, you can stand there and jump on top of it all day if you wanted to. It's really sturdy. It's a little expensive, it is, but that's why, if it's in your price range. But if you're just getting into saddle hunting, you can do just fine with running your sticks. And then Brennan will show you what he's running at the moment, and it's a really good budget thing as well. But that's what I'm running as my platform here. And then my sticks, I'll just go ahead and pop these off here. Me and Brennan run the same sticks. We run the Hawk Helium 4-pack. They're not very heavy, and I know there's like the Lone Wolf, the Tethered, they all make their own sticks of XOP. But these, for the budget, they're 100% just fine. I really like them. Probably the only downfall to them is I don't like the bulkiness of the straps, but I think these run 89 bucks. And they're well built. They stick together. All four can stick on top of each other. How we like to run them is we just run them on the sides of our backpacks right here. And then I run my platform in the middle, and that's kind of how we run our setups going in and out of the tree. But yeah, these sticks, I would highly recommend these sticks if that's what you're gonna, if you're really wanting to get into it. I mean, you can always go, I've never tried other sticks. I would assume they're probably maybe a little bit lighter, but I really don't see how you can beat these just starting to get into it. Well, even if you've been doing it for 20 years, I don't see how you can really beat it. Those are the same sticks that I run. And then I have a knee pads, which I highly recommend knee pads if you're going to be saddle hunting, because when you're up in the tree and you're wanting to set down and kind of recline back a little bit, I always stick my knees right onto the tree. If you get a set of knee pads, just $10 ones from Walmart, they'll work just fine. It's a game changer. But yeah, that's kind of the saddle setup that I run for mobile hunting. There's really not much to it. I mean, you can kind of get all the basics, and I've kind of explained like what all you would need. The Tethereds, they come with everything you need, to the pouches, to the you can buy the kit that comes with the lineman's rope, the tethered rope, carabiners, everything you need. And you get those sticks. You can be under $500, $400 for a full setup for everything you need. Backpack's nothing special. I mean, I'm just running a Killix backpack. It's pretty nice. It was a little bit more pricey on the pricey side, but I got it just because of the adjustability for my mobile setup with all the straps and ways I can set my stuff up on there. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm running here, and we'll go ahead and switch it over to what Brennan's running.
Alright guys, so Hunter just went through his setup. I'm going to start going through mine now. Like I said, most of the things we do are pretty much the same because we both got into saddle hunting about the same time. So I'll just jump right into it. This is my saddle. It is, what did we say it was? Covert?
Yeah.
Covert Pro?
Yeah.
From Trophy Line. And like he was saying earlier, Tethered's really nice, and there's a bunch of other saddle companies that make it. But if you're just getting into saddle hunting, with like, it comes with pouches, your lineman, your tethered and everything, I think this is one of the best companies to go with. So what you got here, and also another thing I want to add for our saddles that we bought, is I highly recommend this if you're going to get serious about it, is these Ropemans. I think I bought these on Amazon for like 40 bucks a piece, and it makes it so much easier. We'll show you here in a little bit to adjust your rope on the tree. So that's that. And the only difference between our saddles is his is a lot lighter. Like you could see, his has mesh through it, see-through, and mine's more of a, more of a bulky, but really it's not that heavy at all. It might be 1.5 pounds maybe with everything in it. And I keep bow hooks and my bow rope in there as well too, so that's all that. And then the sticks we run, like he said, I'm not going to go over too much because he pretty much explained it perfect. These are, I think, 80 bucks roughly for the 4-pack, and you can get up plenty high in the tree, and they're not heavy at all. But like he said, one thing we would like to see different is the buckles, but for the price point and the durability of them, they bite really well to the tree with the teeth they have on them. They do really well for us. I mean, we've killed plenty of deer out of them. The camera arm, this is the bag I have, is a Badlands. I don't know, is it True Timber maybe or something?
Yeah,
I
Timber.
But the reason I got this is it has straps on the side. Like he said, we usually strap our sticks to the side. And I also have straps here that I can put my camera arm on. I think this is the Muddy Hunt Hard camera arm. And it's actually a really lightweight camera arm, but the strap it comes with is really heavy duty, which that's the only downside. It's really heavy, but when you have like nice camera equipment, you do want something durable in the tree. So there's definitely better options out there, but I think this is like, what, 50 bucks maybe?
Yeah.
So
on Amazon.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to beat that. It's not bad at all. It works good for me. It's really solid in the tree. It's just a little bit heavy. But like I said, this is for just getting into saddle hunting. Obviously, if you get into it, you really like it, you can upgrade your stuff to, you could have the nicest stuff in the world if you wanted to. And that's pretty much all I'm running. And then
show me your platform over here.
Yeah, I'll grab it. Over here. So Hunter has a lot bigger platform, but like he was saying, this is a really good budget option. I think these are selling for about 40 bucks, and all you do to it is, if you want to come over here, I'll show you. On the top of these sticks, you can see that these just fold out, and you would take these two screws out, the Allen key, and you just literally pop them out, and you slide this guy on, and there's two Carter keys. You can see the circle from the ring it has with it. You just slide them in, they click in. Now the only reason I black taped this is because the metal ring was kind of loose, and it was hitting off the stand, making a little bit of noise. But this is actually a pretty good platform for the price point. Now, like he said, if you have the money and you're serious about it, I would definitely recommend getting a lot bigger platform, because I mean, you guys can see right here. Look at the size difference. I mean, yeah, this would definitely be a lot more comfortable. But I mean, I've hunted this now for about a year, and it's not too bad at all. But I probably will be upgrading to a tethered platform at some point. But these are nice, and like he said, if you're really just getting into it and you don't really want to spend the money at all, you just want to spend like the base line of money. We stood in our sticks for a whole year, and I mean, it works. Don't get me wrong; it's not the most comfortable thing in the world, but it definitely works. We've shot deer out of them. You just got to be careful what you're doing. But I would recommend getting a platform, whether it's this or a bigger platform, just something you'd be more comfortable in with that. And another thing, a lot of people say like they don't see how saddles are very comfortable. If you get in the tree and set them up the right way, you could sit all day in a saddle and have no problem at all with comfort. We're going to demonstrate that for you here. We're going to go up in the tree and show you how we put everything on there, and where to put your tethered rope, and how you go up the tree with the lineman. So we'll get into that here. And yeah, that's pretty much it for my saddle setup. Nothing too different from his. His is probably a little bit lighter of a setup. Mine's just a little bit more of a bulky, but like I said, they both work really well. And we've killed multiple deer out of both of them. And they're comfortable. I know both of them are comfortable. So we'll get into getting the stuff on the tree and showing you guys how we get up the tree and maneuver around, and how do you find the most comfort in your saddle. So we'll get into that here now.
All right, well, this is I already got the platform up on the tree. You just pretty much wrap it around, and if you want to come see, it has this little piece right here, this steel, or yeah, this is steel right here, and then this is all aluminum, and you just hook it right there and strap it as tight as you can to the tree. And before you get onto it, you just kind of literally, you want to set it, kind of put some body weight on it. What I do when I'm up in the tree, because obviously you're up on your sticks, and then you set this, I offset this to my sticks. Then what I do is I stand up and I take my foot, and right up here on the top of it, I'll stomp on it and to get it set. And once it's set, you literally just push down on it like that.
It bites right in.
And it bites. I mean, I've never seen something, it bites more than a climber does. And then yeah, I just come up here like this, and I mean, you can see it's not even moving at all. And you would just come up the tree, and then you just step off to the side, and obviously you would have your lineman's rope attached to here, but I'll just kind of show you how I would set up and how you can maneuver around with this saddle.
And what he means by when he says offsetting his sticks to his platform is right where his bag is right here, like that's where his sticks will be coming up the tree, and then he would just offset it over to where he's not standing right on top of his stick, so he just offsets it off to the side. That's what he's talking about when he talks about offsetting.
Tree might be a little too big.
It is a big tree. Usually we get in trees about a little bit smaller, like that one right back there is usually what we get into. Little guy, about the size of a basketball would be perfect.
And then once you're up here like this has the adjustable bridge, which means you can make it longer or shorter with one of these knots. And for this tree, since it's I don't have much give in it, I would obviously make it pretty long. Then once you're up here, you just open up your carabiner here and
clip in,
strap in, and you're in your saddle, just like that.
Yep.
And say if I just want to be closer here, what's nice about these rope ends, you just pull up like that, and you're a lot tighter up to the tree. And a big thing I'll tell you guys is the placement of this. It really makes a difference on how high or low you put it, how much pull on your lower part of your saddle coming up is. Like right now I got it up a lot higher, so therefore I'm getting more pull right here in my saddle. And you kind of want this, which you'll play with it when you get in the tree, but where this rope connects right here, say if I had this to the left or to the right, it makes you want to swing more one way. So you kind of got to play with it once you get up in the tree, and you'll find that sweet spot where you want to set like straight in the middle. But yeah, I mean,
you want to show them kind of how you would move around if you had a deer coming in?
Yeah, so that's a really good thing about these saddles and with this platform is you can shoot almost 360 around the tree. So if I had a deer coming in over here behind me, I would literally just swing, and you can see I'm on the edge of this platform and it's not moving. And you just put your feet right here, and I normally lay my body up against the tree to give me more stability, and you can shoot all the way around this tree, pretty much all the way back up to here. And then to come this way, obviously you can just stand right here, have your bow like this, and shoot any way out here. The good thing you can do with this platform that's hard, that you can't do if you're just standing on sticks, is you can turn around in it and shoot right in front of you. I even use this just to kind of give some relief off my saddle and just stand here. I mean, you could look all the way in front of you and shoot any way you want. And when you kind of lean out, you have this bridge that's coming over you to give you some support so you can kind of hang off. But yeah, it's a very, very, I don't know what to call it, unique setup to where you can do a lot of things with it.
You can go just about anywhere too.
And like say with this tree, if you look up where all these branches come off, you can never get up in this tree with a, say, a climber, and it would be a pain to get up there if you were trying to do a mobile lock-on setup. But this saddle, if I took the full sticks up the tree, you could get up there in the perfect amount of cover. You're not gonna have anything even come close to picking you out. That's what's so nice about it. But yeah, I just wanted to show you how we use it, the saddle and everything like that. But it works really well. And one thing about this saddle is, I didn't say, these straps right here, you can see they're adjustable, and they're adjustable to where if you tighten them up, they tighten this bottom waist round, right around here, so it pulls tighter against the back of your thighs to give you more of a, like I don't have them tightened up, and so it's not very pinched right here, or tightened up to my thighs. You tighten that, it makes it nice when you're standing up like this, to where it's secured more to your legs, if you know what I mean. But yeah, this, and then this, your tethered rope just goes right here in back this back pouch, and once you get up, you'd have your linemen's on around you, and throw the tether on, and then you're set up in the tree. But other than that, it's, this will probably be the setup I run for a while. I can't express enough how nice this platform is and how easy it just changes the game in the hunting opposed to standing on your sticks after I've done it. But yeah, that's pretty much how we use our saddles, and pretty basic. I mean, not much to them. Once you do it 4 or 5 times, you'll be good into it. But yeah, I'll get down out of here and have Brennan throw his stick up on the tree and have him show you how it sets up on the tree and how he stands on it. But yeah, that's my setup. Yep.
All right, guys, I just hopped here up in the tree real quick to show you my platform setup. Obviously, it's a lot smaller than what Hunter's is, but it's kind of right in the middle. Either you have the big platform or the sticks, or this kind of meets in the middle. if I made a recommendation, I would save up your money and get a bigger platform just because it's a lot more comfortable. But this definitely does get the job done. I've been hunting out of this for about a year now, and it's a lot more comfortable than the sticks, just the top of the sticks, and it works really well actually. But yeah, I'm not gonna hook up everything with my saddle because it's literally the same exact thing as his. This is where you would just put your lineman's, and back here on this pouch is where I have my my tethered strap, and then I keep bow hooks and bow ropes and all kinds of different stuff in there too. Whatever, you can put anything in them. But yes, pretty much it.
I'll show you here what he's talking about when we're talking about standing on your sticks. So right here, we just stood on these, and you can see there's absolutely no platform, but when we just getting into it, that's what we could stand on. But yeah.
I think like one thing with this whole saddle thing when you're first getting into it, something I wish that we would have known, is definitely buy these ropemans when you get your saddle. Like 40 bucks a piece, and they make it so much easier to get adjusted in the tree instead of having to fight that knot that comes on them. You can literally just grab your slack, push it up if you want to be tighter to the tree, or if you're like, hey, I'm too tight, you just grab it, unlock it, and loosen it way up, and you can go clear back. You clear back here now, and then you obviously want to tie a knot here just in case it slips all the way through. But yeah, like I said, I like these things a lot too because 100% of the time when you're hunting a saddle, you're connected to the tree 100% of the time. So if you fall, you might get scruffed up from the tree or the sticks maybe, but you're not gonna, die or break anything. So that's obviously a plus. But yeah, this is our saddle video, and this is kind of what we have going on. If you guys would like to see more of a in-depth video, like talking about all the bells and whistles of everything, just let us know in the comments. We just want to do like a brief kind of run over of what we have and to see what you guys kind of felt about it. So drop a like, comment about anything you guys want to know. We'll make a video on it. And yeah, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, we'll see y'all.